Thank you for joining us today. I am Jade Matembo, Legal Counsel at TPN Credit Bureau. With us in studio, we have labor expert and attorney Richard Meyer, Director at Fullard Meyer Morrison and former acting Labor Court judge. Richard is also the drafting attorney for our TPN HR Pack. Welcome, Richard. We are super excited to have you in studio today for us to chat about the recent amendments to the Basic Conditions of Employment Act.
Thank you, Jade. Good to be here.
We've seen amendments in legislation since 1 January 2020. How does this affect parental leave?
What has happened now is that the amendments have created a situation where parental leave is now available to the non-maternal parent of a child in the event of the birth of the child, whereby the parent gets 10 consecutive days unpaid leave. And this replaces the old family responsibility leave, which provided 3 days paid leave to the non-maternal parent of the child.
If the leave is unpaid, where does this leave the parent?
Jade, what happens is that the parent can now claim UIF benefits from the Unemployment Insurance Fund and claim the benefits from there for the time of the duration of the leave.
Okay, so it's my understanding that maternal leave remains at four months unpaid leave for the mother, and the non-maternal parent, they still retain their 3 days paid family responsibility leave, but they are now also entitled to a further 10 days unpaid leave at the birth of their child.
That is correct. So family responsibility leave, insofar as it relates to the death of a spouse, life partner or loved one, remains intact, but the non-maternal parent still has the opportunity to take 10 consecutive days unpaid parental leave.
And is the position any different for adoptive or same-sex parents?
In the case of adoptive parents, the adoptive parent can take 10 consecutive weeks unpaid adoptive leave on the granting of an adoption order or when the child is taken into the care of a prospective adoptive parent pending the granting of an adoption order. And then the other parent, if there's more than one adoptive parent, can take 10 consecutive unpaid days of parental leave.
Okay, so it's my understanding that either parent has the option. They can either choose, one parent can either choose to take 10 consecutive weeks unpaid leave, and then the other parent has the option of taking 10 days unpaid leave.
That is correct, Jade. And the decision of which parent will take what form of leave is up to the parents, and the employer cannot interfere with that decision.
More and more parents find themselves in a position where they are appointing a surrogate to carry their child. What is the legal position in this regard?
Where there is a surrogate motherhood agreement, the parents involved are known as commissioning parents, and they are entitled to take commissioning parental leave in the case of the one parent, which is equal to 10 consecutive weeks unpaid leave, and the other commissioning parent is entitled to take 10 consecutive days of unpaid parental leave. And once again, the choice of which parent takes which category of leave is up to them, and the employer cannot interfere with that decision.
So very similar to the position with adoptive parents. If you are a commissioning parent, you can then choose whether one parent takes 10 consecutive weeks unpaid leave or 10 days unpaid leave.
That is correct. And once again, the employer cannot interfere with that decision, and the parents are entitled to decide which of them takes which category of leave.
Thank you, Richard. This is good news for soon-to-be new parents. It is encouraging to see that South African law is as progressive as international legislation when it comes to the support of all parents in the workplace. The TPN HR Pack has just been updated to reflect these changes. Download the latest version of the TPN employment contract to stay abreast of current legislation. There's a link to the TPN shop in the description box below. We'd love to hear your feedback on this topic. Please comment and don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next time.
Smash that like bulb.